Hey, what's up guys, it's Aryan here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing some 3x3 walkthrough solves. Before starting with the walkthrough solves, the scrambles will be in the description down below. So if you guys want to follow along, you can check them out. And this is a white cross walkthrough solve video and I'll be coming up with a color neutral version as well. So stay tuned for that. So here is the first scramble and my white cross pieces are here, here and here. This is quite an easy scramble. So for doing the cross, since these two are already on their opposites, what I can do is I can do R to insert the white blue and then do a D prime to make space for this white red, and then I'll do R2 and I'll insert the white red, and then I'll do D prime to finish the cross. But if you notice, we have this free pair over here, which we can just preserve by doing a U, and then the solution for the cross is going to be the same. So R to put this in, so these three are all on their opposites now, and then we'll do D prime. And I also see that this pair is also right here, which just got made. So I usually also track another pair while doing my last 3 or 4 moves of the cross, so I can have some more options here. So I saw this now. So before doing R2, I'll just do R U R, which will make space for this pair. Now I can do D prime, and then I can just directly go into this, and then I can directly go into this one with the U2. And as I'm doing that, as I'm inserting this pair in the back, I see that these two were together, and when I do L U prime L prime, these two will get broken up and set up as well. So L U L prime, and then I'll rotate to the blue face, do U2, and as I'm inserting this, I know that this pair will also be formed, so I can just directly go into that, and I got an OLL skip here and into EPUB. Coming to the second scramble, I have the cross pieces here, here and here. So here I'll most probably do this. So I know that if I do R prime and then F, these two will be set up correctly, and then this orange will come up here, and I can do L prime and then D to move these two over here, and then I can insert the white orange and the white green. So you'll see how. And this is going to be my first pair, since I know when I do the last 3 moves, it will come up here on the top. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to hold it like this, do D prime like this, R like this, and then I'm going to do small R prime, and then U prime, sorry, D prime, and then R prime, F prime. As I did that, I also noticed that I can solve this one first, so I'll actually go with that, and then I'll solve these two which I was tracking before. So I can just go into this by doing L prime UL and inserting that like that. Then I was seeing this pair as I was doing that, so I'll go into this, and next I will be solving these two, which I'll be solving with my left hand. So R U2 R prime to break these two up, then U prime R U R prime to insert, and I can directly go into this with L prime U prime L, and then instead of inserting it like U prime L prime UL, I'll do a sledgehammer to orient the edges, and then I can do this anti-zoom and APUB. So this is the third scramble, and my cross pieces are here, here, here and here. So what I'll do here is first thing I'll do RF to put these two in place. So white orange will come here, and then white green will come here, which will kick out this white red to over here, and this white blue will come over in the back. So what I can do here is I can do R F, and then first I'll insert this white blue, so D prime R, and as I'm doing the last three moves, I am going to start tracking my first pair. If I can't track it in inspection, I do this trick. So D2 and then F prime, and before doing that F prime, I see this and this, so I can just directly go into that by doing U2 and then L prime UL, U prime L prime UL, and I was tracking these two, so I'll just go into that. So U2 R prime UR, U R prime UR, and if I insert this, I know that this will get paired up in the back. So U prime, R prime, U, R, and then I can directly go into these two. And after that, I'll be left with these two. So U2, U prime, R prime, and I can directly go into this. And I'll just do R, U2, R prime to pair this up, U2, and inserting. And then I have OLL, and then G perm. Here is the fourth scramble. So my cross pieces are here, here, and then last one is there. So this is not the best white cross we have right here, but I'll try to do something creative. So I also see this pair, which I can probably solve. So what I'll do here is I'll do I'll hold white bottom and orange front. And first I'm going to solve this white thread in the back by doing small r prime U, and then I'm going to insert this pair directly. So I'm going to do L2 U2 L prime, and here I've made this block in the back, and I'm going to be solving my last two cross pieces like this. So I'll do U, and then put this white blue here, and then R prime F. And I was tracking this because this stayed here the whole time, not the whole time, but towards the end. So I can go into this now. So U2 and breaking up normally, U prime, R prime, U prime, and then inserting this. And again, I don't have the best case here, so I'll just have to go with this and this. Double sexy move. And again, we have the same case over here. And then OLL and PLL skip. So we're getting quite lucky today. Fifth scramble. So the cross pieces are here, 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 and here. So we have another interesting one. So what I'll do here is we can actually go for an X cross here. So first thing I'll do is I'll put this white thread over here with L, F prime, L prime. And then I'll do D prime. And then I can do F2. And then before doing this last R move to insert the white orange, I can do UR, which will insert this edge in the back. And then as I'm doing the UR, these two also get broken up. So UR, and then as I'm doing that D2, I can just directly go into this. So R, U prime, R prime to set them up, and then inserting with RU, R prime. And then I was tracking these two. So again, a U2, I'll break them up with RU prime, R prime, U, and then insert. And as I'm inserting that, this edge comes out. And on the left hand, I'll just do double sexy move to solve the pair. Right here, OLL, and then PLL. So here is the sixth scramble. The cross pieces are here, 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 and here. Okay, and again, not a very complicated cross. So what I'll do here is I have this white orange already here, and this is opposite of white orange, so I can just directly insert it with F prime. But I would probably hold the cube white facing me, so it will be a U prime move. And I'll do L prime to insert the white blue now. And then I have this white green left, which I'll be solving it like this. So R, D prime, F. And as I was doing that, I saw these two and these two. So what I'll do here is I'll do a D2. I'll first go into that, RU, R prime, inserting in the back, and I'll solve these two next by doing U, RU prime, R prime to set them up into a 3-move insert, and then I'm going to be inserting it on the left hand side like that. Next, I will be solving these two. So I'll do R prime, U to R to set them up. And instead of rotating here, I'll do U prime and I'll insert it like this. Small f, R, small f prime. And then last pair, I'll just do U2 and I'll just break them up normally by doing R, U2, R prime and then rotating, insert. Then OLL and then PLL. Oops. Coming to the 7th scramble, I have the cross pieces here, here, here and here. So the way I'm going to go about this cross is, first thing I'll do is I'll do a D, which will put the white thread over here. And then I can put this white orange across from this white red by doing R prime. And then I can also put this white green because green is just next to red in terms of the color scheme. So I'll do F2. And before doing the D prime R to insert the white blue, what I can do here is I can do U prime and then D prime R. The reason for that is it will bring this corner over here and this edge is right here. So it will come up and it will set up our first pair. So U prime, D prime, R. So inserting the first pair in the very standard way, U prime, U R prime, and then I'm going to go for white, red and green. So U prime, R prime, U2R, and just inserting that. And as I'm inserting that, I see this one comes out and it will set up into a 3-move insert like this. And here I'm going to rotate. Usually I don't rotate, but since I see that I can orient some edges, I would prefer rotating. I know a lot of cubers might have a better solution for this. So if you do, please let me know in the comments. So here I'll just do U2, R, U prime. And before inserting it, normally I'm going to do a sledgehammer. And now I have a Sewn. And then F bomb. Coming to the 8th scramble, my cross pieces are here, 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 and here. And I also have this white, orange, and green pair, which I can most likely preserve. So first thing I'll do here is, okay. So I'll do, so I have this white, blue already on its opposite center, and this white, orange can also be brought down in one move. So I'll do that like this. And then I'll do D to move this across. So this white orange comes here and I can insert this white red, which is opposite of white orange. And to insert our last cross piece, I'm going to do D again. And to insert it in the back, I'll do small r, U, small r prime, U, small r. And I can directly go into this pair. So I'm going to rotate to the red side and I'm going to insert it by doing R prime, U, 2, R. And then I'll go for white, orange and blue, which is right here. The corner is right here, the edge is right here. So I'll do U2, L prime, U prime, L2. Basically just, cancelling into this insert like that. And here I would do something stupid. So I see that I have this corner right here. So what I can do here is I can do D prime and just reinsert this corner correctly. So R, U prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, and then D. I'll do this quite a bit. I'm not sure if it's the most ideal thing to do in a solve, but I, have fun inserting the corners and edges like this in a keyhole fashion. So now coming to the last pair, these two, I'll solve them in the back by doing R prime, U2, R, U, R prime, U prime, R. And then I have OLL, standard, and PLL. So coming to the 9th scramble, I have the cross pieces over here, 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 and here. So what I'll do here is first, I'm going to be inserting the white blue and white green normally. I mean, this is a very straightforward scramble. So I'm going to be holding the cube like this, go L2, R2. Before doing the last move, I'm going to start, planning my first pair. So I have these two, which I can, go into. So D, R prime, D prime. And then I know that these two, I can directly go into them like that. So I'm going to set it up like that. U prime, L, U, L prime. And before doing that, instead of doing that L prime, I can directly break up these two pairs. So L2, U2, L. And I can insert this in the back. Now I have this and this. So I can do R prime, U prime, R, rotate and insert. And coming to my last pair, I'm going to be solving it in the most beginner way. So L prime, UL, and then I'm going to be inserting it. And then I have OLL, F bomb. Coming to the 10th scramble. So I have the cross pieces over here and over here. This is again a very straightforward cross, but the way we perform this cross is going to matter a lot because I can actually see my first pair being paired up. And the way I'm going to do that is first I see these two, right? So I have white, green and white, orange. And if I put this white, green down, this white, orange will come here and I can do F prime to insert that. And over here again, these two are placed in a very similar way. So if I do R prime over here, it will put the white and red down, and the white blue is exactly where it needs to be, just one move away. So I'll actually go like that. But Here I'm going to be solving these two first, because if I do L F prime, it will bring this corner up there, right? It will come here with white facing this side. And then if I do the rest of the moves later, which is going to be B prime and then R, it will bring this edge up there and it will bring this corner back. So these two will be paired up in the back. Now I'll do these moves very slowly. So L to put the white green down, F prime to put the white orange down, and then I have these two left, which I'm going to be doing like this, B prime, R. See? And now I can align the cross with a D prime, and then I can just go into this pair directly. And as I'm doing that, I see that these two are going to get paired up, which I can solve in the back. In the back with the left hand. So R, U prime, R prime. These two now, L, U2, L prime, U prime, and then normal insert. Then I'm going to solve this and this. So R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, U, R. And last pair, we have these two. So R, U prime, R prime, U prime, and then insert normally. It was like this. So R, U prime, R prime to pair it up and insert. Then I have OLL, and then I have PLL. Coming to the second last scramble of this video, we have the cross pieces here, 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 and over here. So we have all the pieces actually in a single view. And again, it's a very easy cross. And here I'm going to be doing my first pair with keyhole. So I have this white green attached to its opposite center, and this white blue can be put down as well in one move. So we'll do that. Then I'll be inserting this white red by doing F2 again on the opposite center. And then I'm going to end the cross with D2 and then F prime like that. And my first pair is going to be these two, and the way I'm going to solve this is basically this edge is solved and this corner is right here, so I can just do D, R, U prime, R prime, and then D prime. Now here what I'll do next is most likely these two, and again I'm going to be doing it in the most standard way, U prime, and then inserting this pair normally like that. And the next pair I'm going to be solving this and this. So R prime, U, R, and then inserting that. And my last two pieces are here and here. So again, U2, and then to, set them up into a 3-move insert, I'm going to be doing R prime, U prime, R, and rotate, insert, OLL, oops, PLL. Coming to the last scramble of this video, I have the cross pieces here, 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 and here. And again, it's a very, very easy cross. So in this one, we can actually track our first pair fairly easily. So the first thing I'll do is R prime F, which will insert the white orange and the white green. And notice that if I do R prime F, it will bring this corner up here, which will be attached to this edge. And the rest of our cross is not going to involve the upper layer. These two pieces will stay there. So I know I can directly go into them after I solve the cross. So first we'll do R prime F to insert the white orange and white green. Next, I'm going to be doing a D move to make space for this white red, which will come right next to the white green. And as I do that, F, it makes this white blue move up here, and we can just do L and then D prime to insert the cross pieces into their correct spot. Now, my first pair was this one as I predicted. So R, U prime, R prime to break them up into a 3-move insert, U. And as I'm inserting that, before I insert that, I see that this white, red, and green corner is right here and the edge is right here. So I can do R, U, R prime here and directly go into this and this. So L prime, U prime, L to pair this up, rotate, insert. Before inserting, I again see that I have this white, red, and blue corner, and we have the exact same case as the previous one. So R, U prime, R prime, and then I can directly go into these two, L prime, U prime, L, and then again insert. Last pair I'm going to be doing in the most standard way. So R, U prime, R prime to break them up, R, U to R prime to pair them up, and then inserting them, OLL, and then PLL. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something new from this one. I'm not a fancy solver. I stick to the basics for the most of my solving areas. And I still hope that some of you might have picked up something new today. So if you did enjoy these walkthrough solves, leave a like below and share this video around with your friends. And until next time, cheers.